Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and I am out here in the garage setting up to film a video of the Kimber K6 revolver, the one I talked about yesterday that I absolutely didn't like shooting and shot maybe, 12 rounds through, and that was it. But I've decided what I'm going to do, what I'm going to talk about. I'm not going to use any notes, so I'm setting up for that, so maybe I'll have it out tomorrow because it's going to be a short one. So this will be a range report discussion. Also, I'm sorry I'm going to run the fan tonight. It's not hot enough for me to get the AC unit out and run the exhaust tube and all that. But it's warm enough in here that I need a little bit of circulation. So you got to put up with that. Hopefully it's not too distracting. But right now, I know a lot of you are all worried. Okay? And to a certain degree, I am too. And I'm worried, of course, just like you guys, about potential laws or things that might be passed by Congress. I've been getting emails and messages all day from people about Joe Biden's speech that I guess now has passed, and he essentially said nothing, and how Nancy Pelosi has said, they're going to consider an assault weapons ban and all these gun bills, and I talked a little bit about them last night in my video, and what I think is going to happen. Some of you guys agreed, some of you guys didn't agree, and I totally get that. I'll make another video about that, and I guess when I do the Texas Gun Vault poll question of the week, is this week's going to be a doozy. But you guys need some positivity, okay? So I got some positive stuff tonight to talk about. First off, from a political standpoint, this could not come at a worse time for people that are anti-gun. Because let's just be honest. Right now, we know that the Republicans hold the advantage in November by a wide margin, okay? They're saying it's going to be a red wave. And gun control is very unpopular. And when you pass gun control, people typically lose elections, especially on the national level. Democrats are aware of that. So normally they try their gun control pushes after elections, like when they're just sworn in, when you got 2 years or 4 years to forget about it. It's coming up in November, okay? So it's bad timing on that. And there's a whole bunch of Democrats that are worried about their jobs and knowing if they're forced to do votes on this, especially things that ban stuff like magazines or assault weapons, they're going to lose. And I've heard that they're even writing letters to Nancy Pelosi saying, hey, don't do this because it's going to hurt our chances. We're already going to lose the House. We're already going to lose the Senate. And we're going to lose by wide margins, but we're going to lose even more if you do this, okay? So if they try it, I think it actually only helps us because it's not going to pass. It might pass the House, some of those smaller bills, but the big bills won't, okay? And even if the big bills, the assault weapons ban, it's more of a virtue signal, it's not going to pass the Senate. It's just not going to do it, okay? And Joe Biden can't do anything through executive orders, okay? That's it. So I don't think you have to worry about that. But here's the good prediction. Because I was thinking on my way home tonight, man, I sure wish the Supreme Court would release their decision on the New York Pistol and Rifle Association case. You guys know this case. I think it was heard back in October or November. It's the only one from that time period that hasn't been released yet. And either probably Justice Thomas, who I hope writes it, or Justice Barrett are going to be authoring the opinions. And almost everybody says it's going to be pro-gun, okay? Now, if they passed or if they released it right now and it was very pro-gun, all this stuff they're debating in Congress is moot. It is null and void because if they say Second Amendment cases have to be adhered to under strict scrutiny, well, nothing they're passing now would meet that level of scrutiny. So it would all be thrown out, okay? But then I was thinking, man, why haven't they released it? And as time goes on, we've already had that leak about the Roe v. Wade thing. As time goes on, people have to realize that they always save the groundbreaking, the landmark cases to the very end. And it's coming up pretty soon. I think it ended this month in June. And so they're going to release these opinions, and they're going to be landmark ones, whether it be the Roe v. Wade one or the gun rights one. And I think the longer they wait, it bodes better for us, and here's why. if they released it on the second to last day or the second to last time that they released cases, I'd be a little bit iffy because it tells me that maybe the case was decided on narrow grounds, meaning that they would say, okay, we're only going to talk about the merits of this case. We're not going to talk about gun rights in a general, broad way. I don't think that's what's happened. I believe the reason they're waiting, because it's going to be a landmark case before they go on vacation, is because it's going to be a broad ruling. I think Justice Thomas is going to write this thing, and I think it's going to be a very broad ruling to fix some of the problems that people have with Heller. Now, Heller is a great case. Antonin Scalia was a judicial genius. But some of the things that he said, like Joe Biden quotes all the time, the Second Amendment is not absolute, and you just can't carry around dangerous and unusual weapons. Well, those came from that Supreme Court case. And Scalia was trying to be judicious and rational and have common ground. But those have been taken way out of context. So, for example, the unusual and dangerous, or dangerous and unusual, well, notice it says dangerous and unusual, not dangerous or unusual. So a lot of times the lower courts will say, well, the weapon's dangerous. It's not unusual. Well, the wording of Heller said dangerous and unusual. But anyway, I think Justice Thomas is going to try to clarify that. I really do. And they're waiting because it's going to be a landmark case that is going to change the Second Amendment. I think it's going to be, in some ways, bigger than Heller. I really do believe that. And so no matter what goes on right now, we're going to be okay. Because I don't think anything's really going to pass substantially. Nothing's going to happen. There's nothing they can do. I really think that if they get something out of the House, everyone's going to be worried. It's going to fail in the Senate. It's over, done. That's it. I think we win in November, election-wise. Pro-gunners is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about party affiliations. I think pro-gunners are going to win in November. And I think that the Supreme Court case is going to be really big in our favor. So that's my predictions as of, what is today, June the 2nd, 2022. Mark my words. So that's where we're standing on that. So hopefully that's good news, and some of you guys need to calm down a little bit, okay? Worry. I'm not saying you're not justified in worrying, but that's it. So, all right, so as I'm setting up here, what else do I want to talk about? I've been carrying my gun more, or more carry guns. I've really gotten into a bad habit lately. The past couple months, I haven't been carrying like I should. With all the events going on in the world right now, I've been carrying more. And today's carry, I'll tell you, I have fallen in love with this gun as my concealed carry. This is my M&P Shield Plus Performance Center. It's not the one with the milled out slide, but it has the compensator. This is an awesome gun. Awesome gun. And I carry it in this really cool Kydex holster from Craft Holsters, one of the people that have kind of sponsored the channel or sent me products in the past. It has been great. And so, yeah. Something else that's positive, I want to show you a pistol. Yeah, B&T pistol. Well, it's not a B&T pistol, it's a B&T chassis. Take a look at that. A SIG M18 in the B&T chassis. It's a pistol, right? Surprise ending. It's a rifle. I got my tax stamp back on this thing today, so I was able to put it all together. So this is the USW P320 chassis from B&T, and I purchased a SIG M18 slide and barrel assembly. I found it on, I want to say Gunbroker, so I didn't have to buy the whole pistol. So I still have my commemorative M18, I have my commercial M18, and now I have this one as well. So I got 3 M18s. But it matches the color really well. And I used one of those FDE magazine base plates. That's a cool looking gun, ain't it? So man, my other B&T chassis on my Glock 24 is longer, it's bigger, and it's chambered in 40, obviously. But this one is more compact. So I don't think I'm going to put a vertical grip on this one or anything. I don't even know if it would fit. But yeah, this is really awesome. I think B&T makes a holster for this setup. And I need to buy that because you're not going to find that anywhere else. But yeah, so now this is actually legally a rifle. I know some people in other countries are going, what the heck, your gun laws in the United States are crazy. And yes, they are. This right here is a rifle. Yes, it's a rifle. So yes, it has a shoulder stock and you can shoulder it. So it's just kind of more to give you a third point of contact Isn't that cool? So it's like a little CQB weapon. That's awesome. So, yeah, I had a good day when it came to that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Good news. Good news. I think the Supreme Court case is going our way. I don't think they're going to do anything in Congress. They're going to try, but rest assured, I think we're going to be okay. Oh, one more thing I wanted to talk about before I start filming this video is, guys, when it comes to panic buying, don't panic right now. I know everyone's panic buying. We're going to be okay, especially if, nothing passes. Wait until after the election. The problem with people panic buying is all the prices go up and it's short supply. The time to buy and prep all your AR-15 stuff, your magazines, is when there's not really a crunch. And so if the Republicans take the House and Senate in November, and the Supreme Court case is positive for us, the next 2 years should be okay. And when the prices kind of come back down, and that's the time to buy. That's when you're going to get the best deals and have the most options. So don't panic right now. So I guess that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, so let me know what you think, especially about my new B&T rifle. M18 SIG, USW 30 chassis. Pretty darn cool. And in flat dark earth. Yeah! You guys know, big fan of flat dark earth. So now I have to go get this engraved. So I might go get this thing engraved tomorrow and try out a new place around here. Normally I go to ident marking services, but I have to wait until they're open at certain times. But there's a place called Mr. Guns, I hear, that does good work. So I may try them tomorrow, and they're closer. Just because I can do it during the day and not have to do after hours. So I'll go see what their engraving service is like. So anyway, let me know what you think. And hopefully this was a little positive for some people and kind of cool off. And think tomorrow might be a little bit brighter. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. And as always, thanks for watching.